Whew. Man, oh man. I had a video before this one. I didn't like the way it was going because I felt as though I was straying away from the fact of where I was wanting to go with it. So, anyways, I came here to talk about depression and how it plays a big role into our life. If you are someone that doesn't deal with depression well, I pray that you find some type of remedy to cope or to deal with the pain that you're feeling. Or maybe it's not pain, maybe it's regret that puts you in depression. You know, depression is nothing but an emotion that you feed your energy into. Meaning, whatever you're thinking about that's making you depressed, if you continue to think about it, you continue to feed the energy. Now, the way to stop thinking about it is have something to occupy your mind. Whether that be cutting grass, whether that be taking a ride down the road, or reading a book, or just whatever it is that you do. Find something to help you. Now, I'm not saying go out there and, get on drugs and this, that, and the third. No, that's not what I'm saying. So please do not get that type of depression. The type of depression that you are dealing with, whether it's a death in the family, whether it's a lack of something that you do not have, what I'm saying is the energy that you would put into thinking about it, put that energy into something that can bring you from it. Like, if you're depressed because you don't have a job, you have a family to take care of, you have kids by yourself, take that energy into progressing on getting a job. No lie, y'all. Whenever I was in Wilmington, North Carolina, whenever I started on my spiritual journey, I manifested the job that I got in Salisbury, North Carolina, doing construction. Now, I will say my sister did put my name in. I'm not going to deny that fact. But the vision that I manifested, I know I did. Because the way that it happened in reality was the vision that I manifested. Let me explain. Whenever I started this spiritual journey, I started, getting books that talked about meditation. And whenever I started, looking into it and going on YouTube and looking at these videos on meditation, learning how to do it, I did it. So the vision that I had was, after I had meditated, I was going to go back into my living room and I was going to continue to read in my book. Now, the book that I had at the point in time was a voodoo hoodoo spell book that teaches you the meaning of voodoo and hoodoo and where it came from, what it originated from, and all of that. Knowledge is power, regardless of what you read. So, after I continued to read, now this is in my vision, after I continued to read, I was going to get a phone call, and it was going to be them. Zachary calling me, offering me a job position. So after I meditated, I did exactly what I did in my vision. I went in the living room, I opened up my book, and I continued to read from where I stopped. 5 minutes, within 5 minutes, I'm going to say again, within 5 minutes, my phone rung. And it was Zachary calling me, giving me an offer for a pipe pepper position. point in time, I didn't have no job. You know, so whenever they told me and everything, my son Trey, he was in the room playing the game. I run in there and tell him, like, yo, son, I just got a job. You know, happy, excited. And everything that I envisioned when I meditated happened in my reality. Now, needless to say, you know, from that job, I moved to another job in Stanley, North Carolina. Then from that job, I moved to another job in Norfolk, Virginia. But it goes to say that whatever you put your energy into is what your reality is going to be. If you're depressed, try your hardest to think of something that can bring you out of your depression, that can occupy your mind to where you're not really thinking about what is making you depressed. If it's a death in the family, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to cope with the fact that that person's body is gone now. Let me say that again. If you are dealing with a depression of a person's death that's in the family, you're going to have to cope with the fact that that person's body is not there anymore. Now, I said that to say this. Your spirit will continue to live on forever, regardless of what. You can go to this person in spirit. I'm going to say this again. You can go to this person in spirit. And I know this right here for a fact. Whenever my grandmother passed away, I didn't know how to cope with the fact that she was gone. I felt as though there was no way to talk to her ever again. I was wrong. There is a way. You can go to, just like how you can go to God and talk to him in spirit, you can go to your ancestors and talk to him in spirit. You have to put your energy towards them. Really manifest on them, on their voice and everything. And talk to them. And best believe their spirit is going to talk back. You can do it whether you in meditation, or if you're so good and so spiritually inclined, you can do it as you sit here and talk outside. You know, looking at the trees go by. People probably gonna think you're crazy, but you're not. You know, that's why I feel like some people that, you know, talk to themselves, they're not really talking to themselves. They really talking to a spirit. Now, some people probably are talking to themselves, you know, saying that they some are, you know, maybe. Nevertheless, that's beyond the point. What I'm saying is, their spirit will continue to live on forever, and there is a way that you can talk to them. So, if there's something that you're depressed about, then know that there is a way. Now, I'm not going to tell you that way, because you have to research it yourself. Same way I had to research it for myself. And the reason why I say that is because I put energy into actually researching. And once I researched and found a way that I could do, I put my energy into that. And once I did that, I was able to reap the blessings from it. And I was able to talk to my grandmother, tell her things that I wasn't able to tell her before she left. You know, and she still knew. You know, it ain't like that she didn't know, because she's still around. Your ancestors watch over you each and every day. Know that. The Creator watches over you each and every day. If this right here isn't helpful, I pray that another video is, to help you cope with depression. I just pray that you're able to find a way. Now, my sister gave me this idea because the depression that she was trying to cope with, or is probably still trying to cope with, is the fact that her father's not here. That's a tough situation. Whenever my grandfather passed, it was like losing a dad, but at the end of the day, I still have my dad. You know what I'm saying? This is a man that I can still go to. My sister won't ever have that experience now. You know, she was robbed of able to go to her father to ask him questions. She can come to me easily, you know. And I give her the same advice that her father would give her. Because I'm a dad myself, you know. So I always told her that she can go to her father in spirit, and she has done it. You know, if she was able to come out here right now and confess that, then I'll tell her to. You know, she in the house and she kind of shy, but she was able to see her father, smell him, and everything. Me, her, and the woman that I was with at the time had went in the closet and we meditated. We played this meditation music that we found on YouTube, and we meditated. And just as soon as the person that was in the meditation music told us to envision, her father being there, put the energy into, him being there, like we felt this presence, like a strong presence too. And she was able to see him, hug him, everything. She said that she was, she felt them and all, like hug her, hold her tight. I don't know if she has tried to meditate before or after that. Probably not, being that, she's dealing with that depression now. But the reason of this video is to really, to touch somebody, anybody, whoever, to know that you're not alone, man. And that if you are dealing with depression and you need somebody to confide into, somebody to vent to, find that person. Everybody has one person, I know you can't do it with everybody. I know you probably can't do it with certain family members or family members, period. But everybody has that one person that they can go to and talk to and just vent. So if that right there helps you, then I pray you had the energy and the strength to do that. So that concludes this video. I gotta go in here and check on the kids because I've been out here for like a good 13 minutes and 45 seconds. So if this video helped you, hit the like button. If not, I pray that you find another video that does help you, one that can give you a better understanding of what you're going through. In the meantime, between time, y'all stay blessed.